Okay, here we are in the Mercedes-Benz showroom, and this is the 2022 Mercedes EQS. And comparing it with the classic S550, a lot of the controls are placed very similarly. We even have shift paddles, but of course this is an electric vehicle. Very beautiful console, very spacious cup holders, and an integrated compartment here. I'm not quite sure what their intention is there, but lots of room here. And I guess on my cup holder here I can swing this around. There we go. So there's our cup holder, and here we see the compartment here. I see a couple of USB ports. The ignition's on. I hear the stereo there in the background. So here we see the climate control. Let me see if I can mute that. Yes, I can. There we go. And I think what happened is that our salesman walked away with the key, and so as he does so, the system is shutting down. In fact, I hear the door locks. There we go. It's completely shut down. And the reason why, of course, is the key is gone. So no key, no go. It's probably a good thing. Here it has the tilt telescoping steering wheel, which is the classic GL or S-Class. I think many of the Mercedes have the tilt telescoping steering wheel. I see the shift paddles. You notice that it has the plastic film. It's still covering the actual, we'll call this the dash screen, and then of course here's the accessory screen, which would include the climate control and the entertainment system. What's interesting is this label that some customers will never remove this, and after 20 years it's still on there. At that time it was probably difficult to remove. A lot of what we see here looks familiar to the S-Class or the GL. I see the ability to turn off the parking assist. I'm going to guess this dynamic is the feel of the suspension system. Here we see EQ, that may be economy. Of course, there's our hazard warning flasher. And here is obviously our volume control and our on-off. Very interesting deep cup holder. So I have two cup holders that actually rotate around. So you actually can increase this compartment space considerably. And kind of an interesting compartment space. I'm just wondering what happens if a drink spills in here. Hopefully it's watertight. And here we see the compartment. And as we go back, take a look at the controls there for the rear seat. And we see that the rear occupants have a control there. Looks a little bit like a S550 actually, and actually that's what it is. This is an S-Class. Here we see our sunroof control, our interior lights. Here we see, and I'm sure this is an auto-dimming mirror, and here of course would be the sensor there for the rain sensor, for the windshield, for the wiper. We have a tilt telescoping steering wheel. We have shift paddles, even though this is an electric car. Be interesting to try that. As I look at the actual headlight control, it looks very, very similar to what you see on the S550. And I actually have a parking brake, which is an electric parking brake. And here we have, of course, a pedal and brake. And as we sweep around, let's take a look at the passenger door. And we see that the actual seat controls for heating and cooling, and the position of the headrest, the backrest, the we'll call this, I guess, the pad right here, and then of course the seat itself are all right there. And we see the lock unlock for the doors, and there of course we see the actual door handle. Speaker integrated into the door. The interior feels very lush. There is something though that's interesting, is the compartment underneath the console is completely open, because obviously there is no drive shaft. There's no drive shaft tunnel. We're going to go ahead and get out of the car for a moment and look in. Okay, notice that since I have no drive shaft whatsoever is the compartment underneath the cup holder and the console is completely open. And there's even a cargo strap there. So they haven't put the floor mats in. This is a brand new car. They just took delivery of it. Let's go ahead and do a quick walk around. Okay, here we see another EQS, and you'll notice that this has a very different wheel design. Sure enough, take a look at that rim and even a different choice for the tire. And carefully looking at the size of the tire, looking for that size, let's see what I got here. I got a 265 40 R21, so this is a 21-inch rim. This is not the 22-inch rim. You can see that this, I guess they're noting this the AMG style, but a very different style rim. Here we see our classic disc brakes underneath. Let's go ahead and walk around the front. And of course, this is just simply a flat plate. There is no grill here whatsoever, and this is obviously a forward-looking camera, and I guess possibly the transmitter for radar cruise. Let's take a look. I do have what looks like a partial. Yep, I have looks like open and closable vanes here, I believe. Yes, they are. You can open and close the, I guess we're going to call this the front grille, so I can either block or allow airflow as necessary. All right, very elaborate LED lights. They're calling it digital light. And of course, this is a brand new car. Here we see one of the parking sensors or proximity sensors right here. And I'm sure this is for the tow hook right here. We'll ask about that. So let's go ahead and continue around. Okay. All right, there we see the Goodyear Eagle, and they're not calling it an GT. I want to say a GT. No, it's an Eagle F1 tire, and this is the 21-inch rim. So we can see that this tire is the 265/40/21R. So it might have a little smoother ride with this one compared with the 22-inch rim and the profile of a tire that's thinner. That would be the 265/30R22. This is electronic stability control. I recognize that from just conventional S-Class. Snow chains, that's a good question, and we'll certainly investigate that. Parktronic, if I don't like my noise that it's making, I can press that, and it's off right now if it's red. Is that right?
That means that it's on right now.
Oh, it's on right now. Okay, and now that's always a nice feature.
Yep, lane keep assist.
Yes, okay.
Active steering.
Active steering. Of course, I always want active steering, but does that, what is that active steering assist? Is that gonna, in fact, actually, what's funny, I feel no feedback whatsoever. Yes. What's happening right now?
The tires are moving.
Oh, they are? Okay. There's this effortless, as if it were the joystick of a video game.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. No, nothing at all. And interior protection.
Interior protection.
Is it, now, on Audi, they actually broadcast a sound from the stereo to counteract road noise and noises from, you know, the engine and the vehicle. Is that something similar, possibly?
That's with the Vivid Flux that I was showing you.
Oh,
right
I
here.
see.
So
Okay.
the sound profiles.
Okay, so we're in Vivid Flux. Okay,
and when we start driving, we can switch.
Yeah, there we can. We'll try them. Yes, every ride becomes an acoustic experience. Your vehicle welcomes you. The motor sound accompanies your ride, in the interior, and you hear when the vehicle recuperates. That means we're decelerating. You can choose the style of the sounds here. And of course, sometimes people have this little contest with themselves to see how little of electricity they can use and if they can get it back. You know, we're going up Afton Mountain on one side. Let's see how much we can get back on the other. Okay, that's beautiful. So we're done. We just press this. Okay.
You can press the home button.
Okay.
And then your hazards. This is a little touch ID. If you want a fingerprint scan to access the car.
Okay.
This will turn the screen off. This is your mute button, and then this is the volume right here, which is a slide motion.
Okay, very good. And then, of course, I recognize our climate control. And I guess if I'm hitting this, this is my... If I want to do the blower.
It's this one right here, so you just double.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, that's very intuitive. That's nice. And then this is my temperature. Okay, beautiful. And it has a real nice feel. And I know you even have, oh, you took the plastic off this one. Yeah, so this one doesn't have the plastic. That's good. And it probably disrupts your ability to touch if you have the screen protector on, I guess. Did you have a chance to try that?
I have not.
Okay. Here's our climate menu. Now, what does this mean right there? 2.5.
Let's see. Exterior.
Oh, air quality. And I was looking at that. You have two filters. You have a big filter and a HEPA filter. Is that right? Oh my God, look at that. Reduces microparticles, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen oxide, and odors. Has the activated carbon element. Okay, I guess I'll need to come in and have those changed once a year. All right, okay, air quality. Pre-entry climate control, and I guess that's our, well, what does this mean here? Let's see. Oh, if I leave the vehicle and then come back, I can have it warm the vehicle up for me, like in the morning, every morning at 7:30 when I get in it. Yes, okay, that's a very nice feature, driver and passenger. And then we go back to climate control. Okay, and of course our modes, floor, defrost, and here. Here's my vent here. Oh, here it is. It's hiding. Oh, okay. That's very nice. That goes, why does it go? Oh, it feels like it's almost going all the way. Yeah, at least in the middle. I guess where these are, that's where it is. And there's your vent on that side. I got mine over here. Feels real nice. Here we see this rather elaborate LED, but it's that it's not really bothering me. But is there an adjustment for that?
Yes, sir. There's 64 different colors, so you can change it to any color you like.
Okay, all right. And then the brightness right there, that's the color. And so if we want to, we can make it very, oh, you grab it right here and just pull the whole thing down. Oh, it turns it right off. You don't like it, you can turn it right off. Okay, that's very nice. Okay, I see my navigation is right in front of me, and I take it that I can keep changing what's there if I want to.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so let's go. It goes. And so it actually feels very much like just a conventional S-Class. Very smooth brake. Drives very nicely. Here, let's go ahead and give it a little gas. And feels very much like its gasoline counterpart. A small movement of the accelerator meant a large increase in speed. So that's interesting. So it is kind of the electric version of shift. If you want to be a very sensitive accelerator, press that button, and if you want to be normal, still, you know, lots of pep. You just got to push the accelerator a little further. And then as we come down here to the stoplight, I don't see any reason why I should use my brake. I'll just do some recuperation here. And there we go. Yep, might be a little too much, but that's good. Now, the one thing is, if during recuperation, does it turn the brake light back on there?
That is a good question.
Right.
I would imagine so.
Okay. Okay, and certainly tremendous amounts of pep there. Feels just like an S550. That's letting me know, hey, the speed limit's supposed to be 60 miles an hour here, and I'm doing 65. But I notice the cars are pulling away from me in the front there. So very smooth. And if I want to exaggerate it, I have the negative paddle to do that. And if I don't believe the car is responsive enough, I have the positive paddle to make that determination. And of course I have 4 different modes: comfort, sport, economy, and then individual. And of course, positioning the wheel correctly allows me to completely see the dashboard, including the turn signal indicator. And it has a nice clicking sound, which I'm sure is coming through the audio system. I guess this is the fast, and is this the slow? Oh no, this is the fast, and that's the slow. All right, so feels real good. Fast and slow, and I take it that if I actually plugged in, that these would light up to let me know that. All right. Right, okay, it's very nice. It gives us instructions here, and that's our rescue card. Rescue card. Okay, now here this EQS is the moderately priced version at $108,000, with its base price coming in at $102,000. This is the two-wheel drive, so this is the rear-wheel drive model. The front section does not open up, so there's no frunk. The rear section has the nice hatchback with the fold-down seats. It's very comfortable, very roomy, feels just like the S-Class.